Have you ever felt like you're on the sidelines, more of a quiet observer than that classic, out front kind of leader? Well, if you're an INFJ, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the thing. What if that quiet nature is actually hiding this incredible potential to inspire, to guide, and to make some real, meaningful change? Today, we're going to dig into that hidden power and show you how your unique way of seeing the world isn't a weakness. It's your greatest leadership asset.
All right, let's get right into it and start by tackling a huge one. A myth about INFJs that might just be holding you back.
Sound familiar? I bet it does. It's this idea that because you're not the loudest person in the room, you shouldn't be the one leading it. It's a stereotype that so many INFJs end up believing about themselves. But honestly, it completely misses the point of what real, modern leadership is all about.
So let's just flip that on its head for a second. What if those very qualities that make you seem like a quiet observer, what if they're actually the secret ingredients for a powerful, authentic, and seriously impactful leadership style?
Okay, this is where it gets really fun. We are going to completely rewrite the script. It's time to stop seeing these traits as passive and start recognizing them for what they are, your leadership superpowers. First up, your intuition. And no, we're not talking about some vague, mystical gut feeling. This is a legitimate, powerful strategic tool. You know, what's really amazing about this is how practical it is. As an INFJ leader, you can literally feel the undercurrents in a team. You can see a problem brewing way before it shows up on anyone else's radar. It's almost like having a little bit of a sixth sense, helping you steer your team around obstacles they don't even know are there yet. And that incredible intuition, well, it's deeply connected to your next superpower, which is a really profound sense of empathy.
And this is such a key distinction. It's not just about understanding what people are going through on paper. It's about that human connection, the ability to actually feel with your team. That's what builds this incredible foundation of trust. It inspires a kind of loyalty that a top-down command and control leader could never ever achieve. It's what makes people want to follow you.
So you've got this intuition. You've got this deep empathy. What's the glue that holds it all together and gives it a real sense of purpose? Well, that would be your rock-solid internal sense of ethics.
Think of this as your personal North Star. You know, in a world where things can get confusing and morally gray, your values give you and your team clarity. When people know you're guided by a strong moral compass, it builds this foundation of respect and credibility that is just unshakable.
So you've got all these amazing built-in abilities, but how do you actually put them to work? Well, the key, the absolute game changer, is learning how to adapt your communication style. And listen, this isn't about being fake or changing who you are. It's about becoming a translator, so you can share your brilliant ideas in a way that every single personality type can hear, understand, and get behind.
Okay, let's start with the ESTJ, your logical, efficient, get-it-done person. They live in a world of data and facts. They want to know what's practical and what works. So when you're talking to them, you got to speak their language. Be direct. Give them clear, actionable steps, and for sure have the data ready to back up what you're saying. No fluff, just the facts. Now for a complete 180, the creative ENTP who loves a good debate. These guys thrive on exploring new ideas, on intellectual sparring. That's how they poke and prod at a concept to see if it holds up. To really connect with them, you have to be willing to step into that arena. Be open, engage with them, and don't be afraid to let them challenge your ideas and for you to challenge theirs back. It's in that lively exchange that you'll find the most creative solutions together.
Next up, we've got the super detail-oriented and practical ISFJ. They value thoroughness because, let's be real, they're often the ones who have to implement the new plans. They want to make sure it's done right. So you've got to give them clear, actionable plans, address any of their concerns with very specific answers, and, this is key, show them exactly how your vision is going to help their work and make their contribution feel valued. And what about talking to another INFJ? This is your home turf. This is where you can finally just exhale and be yourself. Here, you get to lean into all your natural strengths. It's all about that deep connection. Share your thoughts openly, listen with that amazing empathy you have, and dive right into those deep, meaningful conversations. This is where you build this powerful bond and can create something really special together. Okay, learning to adapt your communication is a massive game changer, no doubt. But the journey doesn't end there. True leadership is a skill. It's like a muscle that you can develop and strengthen with practice. So think of this as your own personal leadership gym. Each of these 5 areas is a muscle you can work on. For instance, as an INFJ, your emotional intelligence is already off the charts. You can supercharge it with mindfulness, which helps you manage all the emotions you absorb from everyone else. Or take visionary thinking. It comes so naturally to you. Try setting some ambitious goals for a project and practice turning those big ideas into a concrete plan. It's all about actively honing the skills you already possess.
So, let's pull all of this together. The goal isn't to become a totally different person. It's about becoming the most effective, authentic version of the leader that's already inside you.
This right here, this is the heart of everything. Your power isn't in your volume, it's in your vision. It's in your deep, deep understanding of people and your unwavering integrity. Own that, embrace it. Your unique INFJ strengths are not just nice to have. They are exactly what the world needs more of right now.
So please, don't shy away from leadership roles, whether they're official titles or not. Trust that intuition, lean into your empathy, and lead with that amazing ethical compass of yours. You are perfectly positioned to inspire everyone around you to become their absolute best selves.
So I'll leave you with this question to really think about. Look back on a time, it could be big or small, where you led from your strengths. What was one way you used your intuition, or your empathy, or your values to guide a situation? The answer might just show you how much of a leader you already are.